The village whispered of the manor on the cliff. Its windows burned with light, though no servants were seen. Carriages came and went only at night, leaving no tracks by dawn. They said its master was older than stone, beautiful as sin, and cursed as any creature of the dark. Eleanor had never believed such stories. She was practical, the daughter of a seamstress, more worried about torn hems than tales of monsters. But when her mother fell ill, no doctor in the village could cure her. The only hope lay in an old remedy, an herb that grew only on the cliffs below the manor. So Eleanor climbed. The night was deep, the moon a thin blade. The manor loomed above, its towers black against the sky. She had nearly gathered her herbs when the gates creaked open. A man stood there, tall, pale, eyes red as garnets burning in the dark. His beauty was the kind that unsettled, sharp as a dagger's edge. Yet when he spoke, his voice was soft velvet. "You should not wander here." Eleanor straightened, clutching her bundle of herbs. "I mean no harm, my mother is ill." For a long moment he only watched her, eyes unreadable. Then slowly he opened the gate wider. "Then you should come inside. The night is colder than you know." And the manor was alive with candlelight. Tapestries hung heavy on the walls. Portraits of forgotten faces stared down with eyes too lifelike. A violin lay on a chair as if someone had just put it aside. "I am Darius," he said, leading her into a chamber where the fire glowed low. "This house remembers few guests, and fewer who come unafraid." "I didn't mean to intrude," he almost smiled. "If I wished you gone, you would not have crossed the gate." There was hunger in his gaze, yes, but not the kind she feared. It was loneliness, centuries of it. He poured her wine, though he did not drink. His hand lingered near hers longer than it should have, and when the clock struck midnight, he flinched, as if struck by an unseen hand. "You should leave before dawn," he said, voice taut. "No good thing survives the light, not here," but Eleanor returned. Night after night, she found herself climbing the cliff path. Darius spoke of old wars, of music and art long lost, of centuries wandering a world that had turned its back on him. She told him of her mother, her small life, her hunger for more than a village that had already decided who she should be. They laughed, they lingered too close. Their hands brushed and stayed. Yet always, just before dawn, he sent her away. One night, when the moon was full and the air heavy with thunder, she found him at the piano, hands trembling over the keys. His eyes glowed brighter than ever, his breath ragged. "You should not be here tonight," he warned, stepping back. "The hunger, it is stronger with the storm." Eleanor's heart raced, but she did not move. "Then let me stay, not as prey, as yours." For the first time, his control cracked. He closed the distance, his hand cold on her cheek, his lips brushing hers, not in hunger, but in reverence. "I have loved you from the moment I saw you in the garden," he whispered. "But to love me is to surrender eternity." "Then eternity is yours," she answered. His fangs grazed her skin. For one breath she thought she would fear, but all she felt was a fierce, aching longing. When he drank, it was not violence, it was a binding. And when he lifted his head, his eyes burned not with hunger but with devotion. "You are mine," he said softly, "and I am yours." The villagers never saw Eleanor again. They said the cliff path grew over with thorns. They whispered that sometimes on storm-heavy nights a violin song drifted across the moors, aching and sweet. And if anyone stood beneath the manor and looked up at its windows, they might see two shadows moving as one, forever together, bound by love stronger than life itself.